Hello, dear students. Now, the next topic of chapter number 3 is atomicity. The number of atoms constituting a molecule is known as atomicity. That means the total number of atoms which are present in a particular molecule, you can just add them, and that will be its atomicity. The number of atoms which we are counting, that can be same or it can be different also. For example, if we take the example of monoatomic, that means single atomic element or molecule. So it is having only one atom. So it is argon, helium, neon. These noble gases are found as monoatomic, and diatomic, we can take the example oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen, chlorine, fluorine. All these are present in diatomic, means two atom form. O2, N2, Cl2, H2, F2, like this they are found. Then triatomic is ozone. Ozone is having three oxygen atoms combined with each other, so it is triatomic. Then phosphorus is tetraatomic, it is having P4. That means four phosphorus atoms are combined with each other, so it is tetraatomic. Next, S8 is polyatomic. That means if it is more than 3, we can consider it in polyatomic. Poly means many. Many atoms, when they combine, it forms polyatomic molecule, like in S8, sulfur 8. Now these are having same atoms, and we are discussing about atomicity. Now if the atoms are different in a molecule, for example H2SO4, that is sulfuric acid. So H2S1, 2 plus 1 3, then O4, 3 plus 4 will be 7, so it is also polyatomic. Then CO2, C1, oxygen 2, so total 3, that is triatomic. H2O, that is hydrogen 2, oxygen 1, so it is also triatomic. So like this you can just add the number of atoms in a molecule, and that will be the atomicity. Now next we shall come to ion, that is the next topic. Some compounds are formed by the combination of charged species that are called ions. So the charged species, that is having plus charge or minus charge, they are known as ions. The positively charged ions are called cations. The negatively charged ions are called anions. For example, Na is plus, having charge plus 1, so sodium ion is cation. Then Cl minus, it is having negative charge, so it is anion. Chloride anion. Then in MgSO4, it is Mg having plus 2 valency, so it is cation. SO4 having minus 2 valency is anion. So negatively charged ions are anions and positively charged are cations. Now why these ions are formed? Just to attain the stable noble gas configuration, that means for their stability they generally gain electrons, lose electrons, or they share electrons. So the elements which do the gaining and losing, they gain the charge. When the electrons have been loosed, they gain plus charge, and if they gain the electrons, then they are having negative charge, so they become cation and anion. But if they do sharing, so when electrons are shared, there is no charge on the element, like in the form of carbon. So now writing the chemical formula is the next topic. The chemical formula is the symbolic representation of a compound. The formation of chemical formula depends on the valency of an element. Now what is valency? Valency is the combining capacity of an element. That means to become stable, as I have told you earlier, elements gain, lose or share electrons. So the total number of electrons gained loosed or shared by any element is known as its valency. So valency is the combining capacity of an element. For example, sodium is having plus 1 valency. That means it loses one electron to complete its octet. That means to become stable by having 8 outermost electrons. Then chlorine is having minus 1 valency. That means it gains one electron to become stable. That means to attain noble gas configuration. Then oxygen is having minus 2, H is having plus 1, NH4 is ammonium cation, it is having plus 1, and SO4 is having minus 2 valency. So these elements and group of atoms also, they are having some charge, they are known as ions, and why they gain, lose or share electrons, that is to attain stable noble gas configuration. That means outermost shell should have 8 electrons to become stable. Table number 3.6 of your NCERT book is very important. You have to learn because the valencies are given there and you have to remember the valencies to make the formula. You can see the example now. The symbol of HCl. Symbol is H and Cl. Valency is 1 and 1. H is having 1. Chlorine is having 1. So it is crisscross and then HCl is written. That means the valency of chlorine will go with hydrogen. Valency of hydrogen will go with chlorine. And when it is 1, the number is not written. So we just have to write HCl. Now in second example you can see hydrogen is having 1 valency, sulfur is having 2 valency. So hydrogen sulfide will be formed as H2S. Why? Because 2 of sulfur goes with hydrogen, 1 of hydrogen will go with sulfur. So we will write it like H2S. This is crisscross method. In the table below, you can see the valencies of some elements and radicals. Radicals are the group of atoms having some charge. As you have observed earlier that I have told ammonium cation NH4 plus and sulfate anion, that is SO4 minus 2. So both of them are having more than one atom. That means they are group of atoms. So group of atoms, when they are having some charge, they are known as radicals. So here you can see some elements and radicals. Monovalent means valency 1. So they are hydrogen, sodium, potassium, silver, cuprous. Cuprous is copper, ammonium, and in negative it is chloride, bromide, iodide, hydride, fluoride, hydroxide, nitrate, nitrite and acetate. All these are having one valency, whether plus 1 or minus 1. Next is divalent cations and anions. Calcium, barium, cupric, cadmium, magnesium, ferrous, oxide, sulfide, carbonate, sulfate, sulfide. All these are having minus 2 or plus 2 valency. That is divalent. Next is trivalent: aluminium, ferric, chromic, phosphate, borate and nitride. All these are having 3 valency, whether plus or minus, so they are known as trivalent cations. This table has been given in your NCERT as well as I am sending you this in the PDF. So you can just write it and you can learn the valencies. These are also helpful in your class 10th. So you have to learn the valencies to write the correct formula, chemical formula of any compound. Now here there are some chemical formula of common compounds. You can just go through these You can learn them also, you can just remember, and you can practice that how you have to make the formula and why the formula is written like this only. It is due to the valencies. Here you can see carbon tetrachloride also. Symbol is 4. Symbol is C and Cl. Valency is 4 and 1. So 4 will go with chlorine and 1 will go with carbon. So it will be CCl4. Next formula is, next topic, molecular mass. It is the sum of atomic masses of all the atoms or elements present in a compound or molecule. That means if you want to calculate the molecular mass, then you have to take the formula of a molecule. Then you have to have the mass of all the atoms present in the molecule. Then you have to add them. For example, in HCl, hydrogen mass is 1, chlorine mass is 35.5. So total will be 36.5. So HCl molecule is having mass 36.5 U. U stands for unified mass. HNO3 is nitric acid. Hydrogen 1, nitrogen 14. Oxygen is having mass 16, but it is 3 times. That means 3 atoms of oxygen are there. So we have to multiply it by 3. So hydrogen 1, nitrogen 14 plus 16 into 3. So total will be 63 U. H2O 1 multiply 2. That means hydrogen mass is 1 and atoms are 2. So multiply by 2. Then plus oxygen mass 16. So it will be 18. CO2, carbon is having mass 12. Oxygen 16 multiply by 2 will be 44 U. So you have to note here, it is calculated for covalent compounds. Molecular mass is calculated for covalent compounds. Covalent compounds are those compounds which are formed by sharing of electrons. So the bond which is present is covalent bond and the compounds are covalent compounds. Whereas if there is gaining and losing of electrons, then the compound formed will be ionic compound and the bond will be ionic bond, and the mass which we have to calculate is formula unit mass. So formula unit mass is, it is the mass of atomic masses of all the atoms or ions present in formula unit of a compound. For example, NaCl. Sodium mass is 23, chlorine is having 35.5, total will be 58.5 U. MgCl2 will be having 124 mass of Mg. Chlorine is having mass 35.5, multiply by 2 you have to do, so it will be 71. So total mass will be 95.0 U. Now you have to note here that it is calculated for ionic compounds.